My 27M wife, 29F, has given up on our child, 10F. I'm not sure how to reconcile. How do I move past this? OOP is you throw our eradla for my 27M wife, 29F, has given up on our child, 10F. I'm not sure how to reconcile. How do I move past this? My 27M family's broken, and I'm trying to reassemble the pieces. I need advice. For context, my wife, 29F, and I are childhood sweethearts married now for around 5 years. I know we became parents and got married pretty young, but we've made it work. My wife's a small business owner. She turned a passion into a career. I'm really happy for her. When she started, I promised her that since my work hours were flexible, I'd hold things down at home so she could focus on building her business. We were a team until we weren't. My wife's an extreme workaholic, and it's come between our family. We are not in a good place. Our daughters, 10F, caregiving is solely on me. The time my wife and daughter spend together is made up mostly of short replies or silence. Our daughter isn't disrespectful. She's a good kid. She's just not as comfortable with her my wife, and I have had a lot of talks about the state of our family. With the business well off the ground, and her not needing to personally oversee everything as often, we are working on reconnecting. It's been an uphill battle. Recently, we had a bad fight. She told me she's given up on trying with our daughter. She said she's not good at it, and she's just going to stay in her lane. I told her she couldn't decide to clock out on our daughter during rocky stints. She said she's emotionally exhausted from repeatedly striking out. She feels she can't do anything right in our daughter's eyes. She said I have it easy, that our daughter prefers me, and even made sure her whole class knew it. The class jab was about a school assignment. Our daughter had to interview someone she admired, and she asked me. My wife was hurt. She still feels a way about it. She accused me of not understanding. She comes home to a child she carried not respecting her. That our daughter's an expert critic when it comes to her. She went into a huge rant. The way she talked about her rubbed me the wrong way. I told her most of her complaints weren't our daughter's creation. She asked me what that meant, and I laid it out that she hasn't gone out of her way to connect with our daughter. She shut me down. She went into how she busts her ass for our family, and the least I could do is show up for her. All I do is show up for her, including holding down responsibilities that we are supposed to share. We aren't childless. It's no longer those me and her against the world days. I need to show up for our daughter too. She just kept saying she has a lot on her plate and how I'm supposed to be her piece. I refuted the only piece that ever seemed to matter these days was hers. She said our daughter and I are two of a kind and began sarcastically apologizing for her sacrifices. And if the business is what's driving us apart, then she'll renounce it. She'd make do. I asked if we could skip her martyr routine and actually talk. The fight only escalated. I called the fight a complete waste of time, but she interpreted that as me calling her a waste of time. It was the worst fight we had in a while. Our daughter was at her grandparents', so she didn't hear anything. We are at an impasse. Things are still tense. IDK how to clear the air, or how to reach her about our daughter. She can't dismiss her like some disgruntled customer at work. In a lot of ways, I feel like a single parent. I don't believe she's being honest with herself about our issues. She's a distant figure, who has a habit of talking at our daughter instead of to her. There are a lot of broken promises. Nothing ever mended. She doesn't try engaging. Our daughter loves anime, but my wife doesn't hold back on overly criticizing it in front of her. Our daughter got into K-pop, but to my wife it's just bothersome noise around the house or in the car. Our daughter has stage fright. Yet she joined a school play because she knows her mom loves theater. My wife promised her she'd come. She didn't. The worst part was seeing our daughter realize she wasn't. My wife never apologized. She gave her, work was busy. I promise next time speech. She offered to bring our daughter with her on Take Your Child to Work Day. I thought it'd be good for them and a chance for our daughter to see more of what her mom does. But our daughter called me upset and wanted me to pick her up. She said her mom had immediately left her with a subordinate and went AWOL. When my wife checked in on her, they fought. She told our daughter that a bratty attitude won't be tolerated in her workplace. She and I had it out later. She apologized to our daughter and blamed blowing up on work frustration. She offered to bring her back another day, but our daughter refused. My wife always felt she was bad at articulating her feelings. She feels she comes off aggressive. That's partly why she leaves our daughter's caretaking to me. But this fight has me questioning the nature of our relationship. I don't doubt she loves our daughter. I saw it firsthand during the pregnancy, and in our private conversations, she couldn't stop gushing about her. I felt her love in the little things. Something changed over time. My wife isn't close with her parents. She usually has me talk with them on her behalf. She has a mindset that parents the kids don't have to be close. She believes since she turned out fine, so will our daughter. I'm failing to help their relationship and our own. We barely have quality time. Intimacy is shot. When we are out together, we aren't really together because in public, she's hyper-aware and has her business persona on. What else to do? I'm at a loss. I'm not trying to bash my wife. I just want everyone to be okay. I'm in a fight for my family right now. How do I mend my wife's and daughter's relationship while also repairing my marriage? TLDR, my family's broken, and I'm trying to reassemble the pieces. My wife's an extreme workaholic, and it's come between our family. We are not in a good place. Our daughter's caregiving is solely on me. My wife and daughter's time together is mostly short replies or silence. We are working on reconnecting, but we had a bad fight. She's given up on trying to connect with our daughter. She said she's not good at it, and she's just going to stay in her lane. She feels she can't do anything right in our daughter's eyes. It was our worst fight in a while. Now we are at an impasse. In a lot of ways, I feel like a single parent. I'm failing to help their relationship. I just want everyone to be okay. How do I mend my wife's and daughter's relationship while also repairing my marriage? Relevant comments. Commenter 1, wow. Your wife sounds broken. I don't see this resolving itself without a lot of therapy on her part. This sounds like one of those situations where she loves her daughter but regrets being a mother. She probably had a traumatic childhood and no idea how to be a great mum. You can't resolve this. Your wife has to want to do the work. Your choices seem to be accept that you are going to be a single father. You can either do that within the marriage or outside of it. How to help her. She's shut down the idea of counseling before. I feel like the situation's partially my fault. I should have been stepped in. I made excuses and thought things would get better. Commenter 2, you can lead a horse to water, you can't make it drink. You could give your wife all the tools to be a more present mother, but does she actually want to be one, or is she giving the lip service of she wants to be, but there's no actions to follow the talk? Your wife needs to have a reset of what's actually important to her. If it's work and only work, then okay, she's not maternal and that's okay. Some women just don't bond. But what has she looked into to fix the issue? Get your daughter therapy so she understands she's not the problem, and some people just don't know how to be an active parent when they were so badly failed by their own parents, they just don't know how. That's one of the things that blew my mind the most. A lot of my wife's efforts were surface level, or lip service, and somehow she expected a wonder to come from it. Rebuilding a relationship is going to take time. She was talking about our daughter like she was a grown woman or something. She's a kid, you the adult here. Has OOP's wife considered about marriage counseling? She hasn't in the past. I recommended marriage counseling before, and she said it wasn't for her. She's not as open with others about her feelings. She really only opens up to me. Commenter 3, I don't think she actually wanted to give up. I think she was telling you she feels like giving up, because it has become so painful, so saying she felt like giving up was like telling you it's a 10 on the pain scale, not that she's actually giving up. I also think that if she isn't close with her parents,